Alcatraz's darkest secrets revealed. Today, we're diving into one of the most infamous prisons in history, Alcatraz. This isn't just a story about a building on an island. It's a tale of desperation, defiance, and secrets buried deep within its walls. By the end of this journey, you'll see Alcatraz in a way you never have before. Introduction to Alcatraz. Alcatraz, often called the Rock, has a name that commands attention. Located just 1.5 miles from the shores of San Francisco, it was designed to hold the most dangerous criminals in America, men considered too violent, too cunning, or too difficult for other prisons to handle. But Alcatraz wasn't just a prison. Its history stretches back long before its cells were filled with infamous inmates. The island was initially used as a military fortress in the mid-1800s, protecting the San Francisco Bay during the Civil War. Later, it became a military prison before transitioning into the federal penitentiary we know today. And while most people associate Alcatraz with notorious figures like Al Capone, the real story of this island lies with the countless men whose names never made the headlines. The reality of life at Alcatraz: imagine waking up in a cold, damp cell barely the size of a parking space. The rules were strict. Prisoners could speak only during mealtimes or recreation. The food was bland, but it was said to be better than most other prisons, a small concession to prevent riots. Violence was a constant threat. Alcatraz housed the so-called worst of the worst. Men who didn't play by the rules elsewhere were sent here, leading to frequent clashes. The isolation on the island only added to the sense of despair. One former inmate, Jim Quillen, described Alcatraz as a place where hope came to die. Yet, for some, even in the harshest conditions, there was still the flicker of rebellion, a refusal to be completely broken by the system. But was it really as bad as the legends suggest? The truth, like most things, lies somewhere in the middle. Alcatraz had some of the strictest rules and most intense conditions of any U.S. prison, but it also had unique opportunities. Inmates could work, learn trades, or even take correspondence courses. For a few, Alcatraz became a strange path to redemption. The myth versus reality of Alcatraz in pop culture. Alcatraz is painted as a place of unrelenting brutality. Movies and TV shows have turned it into a symbol of hopelessness, a fortress of despair. Take the story of Robert Stroud, better known as the Birdman of Alcatraz. Though his reputation as an animal expert grew, Stroud's life was far from the inspiring story Hollywood portrayed. He was a violent criminal with a complex legacy. Just like Alcatraz itself, the escapes that shaped Alcatraz's legacy. One of the most enduring mysteries of Alcatraz is the escape that might have succeeded. In 1962, Frank Morris and the England brothers devised a plan straight out of a movie. Over months, they used spoons to dig holes in their cell walls, crafting dummies to fool guards during the night. They even built a raft out of raincoats. On the night of June 11th, they made their move. To this day, no one knows if they made it to freedom or perished in the icy waters of the San Francisco Bay. The FBI officially closed the case, believing the men drowned, but rumors and occasional sightings have kept the mystery alive. Did they survive? Or did the Bay claim them as so many predicted? What do you think happened? Let me know in the comments. Did they make it? Or was Alcatraz truly inescapable? The hidden tragedies of Alcatraz. While the big names grab the headlines, it's the lesser-known stories that truly reveal the soul of Alcatraz. Take Roof Slim McCoy, a man wrongly accused of murder and sentenced to life here. His story highlights the harsh realities of a system that was often more concerned with punishment than justice. And then there's the 1946 Battle of Alcatraz. A group of inmates attempted a violent escape, taking guards hostage and sparking a deadly standoff. By the end, 3 inmates and 2 guards were dead, and several others were injured. The prison tried to cover up the extent of the chaos, fearing it would tarnish Alcatraz's reputation even further. Alcatraz today, Alcatraz is no longer a prison. It's a museum, a place where people from all over the world come to walk through its eerie halls and learn about its past. The silence that once tormented inmates now creates a haunting atmosphere for visitors. But Alcatraz isn't just a tourist attraction. It's a symbol, a reminder of America's evolving views on crime and punishment. It challenges us to reflect on the balance between justice and humanity. Alcatraz's walls may no longer hold prisoners, but they still hold stories of resilience, tragedy, and the unbreakable human spirit. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the heart of Alcatraz. What's your theory about its mysteries? Leave a comment below, and if you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into history's most intriguing tales. Until next time, remember, even in the darkest places, the human spirit finds a way to endure.